Welcome back, friends. One of my favorite channels on YouTube is the Lockpicking Lawyer. If you don't know his channel, haven't followed him, I'm going to put a link down in the description. Go on over there and check out his stuff. He's one of the smartest guys on YouTube and very entertaining. What he does is he tests all sorts of locks. And so when I am looking for a high security lock and I want to get the best, the most secure thing available, that's where I go to. It's just a no-brainer. So I needed, because this weekend Jack and I are actually going to be going to a place on a snow biking with some friends. We'll be taking the trailer, and the situation is going to require me to have the trailer disconnected off the truck overnight in a specific area. So I wanted to be sure that it was going to be secured so somebody couldn't just back up and load up and just haul everything away, right? So, of course, I went to the Lockpicking Lawyers channel. Now, with this being said, I'm not under the illusion that you can prevent a man of resolve that's resolved to do something from committing crime or doing whatever he wants to do, right? If I make it my personal mission to do something, there's probably very little that anyone could do to stop me if that's important to me, right? Fortunately, most thieves, they're not men of resolve. They are men of opportunity, and men of opportunity can be easily discouraged with countermeasures, right? So let's get that out of the way. This is not a guarantee. This is just, well, as the old term says, it's a good way of keeping an honest man honest, right? So with that being said, I went to his channel to find out what would be the best way to lock up a trailer. The hateful sun. As a content creator, I've learned to detest the sun. it's so terrible to deal with exposure. An ill wind indeed that doesn't benefit somebody, right? All right, well, here's our trailer hitch, and here is the proven lock. All, what, 10 pounds of it? This is quite a thing. So what we have here is a hardened steel, 1/4 inch thick. This is heavy. That's all. I'll bet that's pretty close to 10 pounds. Two-piece design that not only fits over the trailer tongue, but also encases the safety chains. Now, this is something that I hadn't really thought about. Now, I'll also mention, I forgot to mention that we had a trailer, a 16-foot box trailer, brand new and stolen from us when we lived outside of Portland. It was a dark night. The power went out that night. Woke up the next morning and it was gone, never to be found again. So, and I even had a lock on it, but I just had a cheesy one. I didn't have one of these on it. This is a whole nother deal. Let's pull it apart here. I'll show you how it works and then we'll install it. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how this works. Here's the key, kind of a triangle design, and I guess what they call a puck lock. And this goes, you turn this, and then this is supposed to drop down. Am I missing something here? Okay, you turn it to the right. This pin pulls down and extricates the lock. You can see that right in there. This is aluminum. I think you can get a stainless steel one. The aluminum one was $100 cheaper. Aluminum. The British always make fun of me when I say aluminum that way. Aluminium. Is that right? Okay, so what we have here, right there, that's the trailer ball, right there. So these are size specific. So this is a 2 5/16 ball, which you're going to find on your larger trailers, and that fits up in there. So that will go up underneath there. We'll latch it, then this will go over, and these grooves fit in like that, and the lock secures that right there. And the safety chains, apparently there's room for those to go underneath there. So we will see. And then of course the lock goes on there like that. So let's install it here. You know, right off the bat, you can just tell it's quality steel. Listen to the ring. You don't get that from cheap steel. That's good steel right there. Okay, so just like our trailer ball, we'll open up in here. This will install in there like that. And I'm assuming the safety chains lie in here, something like this. I think I forgot to mention, now why is it important to have your safety chains locked up? Well, you can steal a trailer just by hooking up to these, even if you have a great lock on there. If you have these hanging down, all they got to do is shorten them, throw them around a ball. And yeah, it's not ideal. It's going to bump around a bit, but I can guarantee you I could haul a trailer off with safety chains alone. I think I've actually done it. My own, of course. All right, so those secure there. Now, could these be used? Not near as easily. You'd have to have planned ahead. And, you know, again, you know, we don't have any illusions. This is just doing the best we can. Now, this cover here will fit over and should slide through those, the groove there, the bottom, slide through the grooves. Oh, look at that. That's even cut around the tongue. It's almost like it's tailor-made. And now we have, well, that's really nice. Let me bring you up close and show you that fit. Look at that cutout there. I mean, that it's almost like it's just made for this. Now, keep in mind, on some of your less expensive or smaller trailers, this piece is replaceable, and oftentimes it's bolted on, right? And I think the lockpicking lawyer mentioned this. So if you have that situation, a guy with a crescent wrench could simply undo the 4 bolts and just take the whole thing away and replace it with one. You know, they're pretty standard. You know, there's not a whole lot of them there. So if you have that, you might want to take and spot weld or weld the top of those nuts so that they can't be removed. But we don't have a problem here because we have a full welded, a good quality hitch here. But that's a very nice fit. The safety chains are in there. No way for that to come out. And then here we can see how the lock's installed. So let's install that puck. Here's our puck lock. Again, you can see up and down, and that just turns, and that should just fit right in there. Push it up in there. Yeah, be patient with me. We're learning together. I guess that's it right there. Now that is that looks very, very secure. That's a handsome looking lock, isn't it? Man, that's a real nice design. If this doesn't give you the fizz, you need to hit that unsubscribe button right now. I'm telling you, that's really cool. I mean, I would take a look at that and like, I don't want anything to do with that. That looks like too much work. Beautifully made. Look at the welds. It's absolutely beautifully made. It was I balked a little at the price. I was shocked. They're kind of expensive at over $200 or so. But after seeing it and how well it's designed and how well it's built, I think that's reasonable. When you're talking about, you guy can get a big investment in his trailer, right? Protecting it, snowmobiles, bikes, tools, if you're a tradesman. I hate to lose a trailer for lack of a good lock, right? Well, friends, I guess that's about all there is to say about that, but I'm happy, I'm pleased. Did I show you the key? Kind of a cool looking key. If you know the lockpicking lawyer, send him a message. Tell him thank you for me. I don't know that I've commented much on his videos, but I've watched probably more than half of them, and I do appreciate all of the information that's out there, and disproving, you know, or shining up the light of truth on many of these products that are just garbage, that look good and that you may be using and have on your valuable equipment that are not offering very much protection. And he really is beholden to no man. It really gets down to the brass tacks of the matter, right? I trust him. I watched enough videos to have no doubt. I trust him. Whatever he recommends, that's what I get. Thanks for watching. May God bless you and your families. Please keep us in your prayers, and we'll see you guys on the next video.